Oh, I'm so happy you joined me today for this Yoga Pilates flow. Let's start in mountain, interlace your fingers, deep breath in. And then as we take our next breath in, you can lift up through extended mountain, inhale, and exhale into standing half moon. These are such great stretches for helping to ground into your feet, to feel that length through your spine. And then as we bring our arms down, we're just going to do a couple shoulder rolls. Good, keeping those shoulders drop down into your back as we go into our butterfly breaths, extending to open, and exhale, scoop and round, tucking your tailbone. Moving from our hips, cow and cat. Continue to soften your shoulders down. And then with your belly drawing inward, we're going to interlace our fingers, pressing your palms forward, and then just adding a little stack of each arm to deepen into your back. And in between the shoulder blades, breathe in, lifting up, and exhale, releasing down. And now we're going to bring ourselves forward onto our mat, starting our yoga flow, inhaling up, an extended mountain, and exhale into your forward fold. Inhale, half fold, drawing your belly in, and then stepping back into plank. So with our strong neutral spine, we're going to bring our knees down for this first round, chaturanga. Inhale into up dog, and exhale back into child's pose. And just taking a moment of pause to feel your breath. And then we're going to round up into cat. And extend into cow, continuing to twist your shoulders open down into your back. Rounding and extending. Moving cat and cow. And now we're going to find our center, going into our torso rotations, opening up our right arm as we breathe in and sweeping it through as we breathe out. And now we're just going to continue to thread our arm through, pressing our shoulder down into the mat. And then when you're ready, we're going to slowly add a rotation of our opposite shoulder away, that left shoulder. You can add an optional bind back behind you. Just taking a couple breaths here. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So breathing in and breathing out. And feeling the rhythm of your breath to guide you. Inhale to open, exhale, thread it through all the way, melting your shoulder down, and then twisting your right shoulder away, or that opposite shoulder. Again, breathe in, breathe out, and then we're going to return back into our tabletop, going into our calf stretch, right leg back. And then stretching out your left leg, and really helping to stretch out the back of the leg, the ankle, the feet. And then we're going to go into our cat 2. Breathe in. And then as we breathe out, we're going to round into our cat 2 crunches. Going back into neutral as you breathe in, flexing, exhale, point your toes and bring it in. Stay nice and balanced and flowing with your breath. Breathing in, breathing out. You're feeling how your abdominals are driving your knee and chest towards one another. Now you're going to hold it, breathe in, and now keeping everything else stable, just little pulses with your right leg. Continue to lengthen through your knee. Good, and then slowly return back down. All right, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Breathing into prep, exhale to lift. Keep that strong scoop and tuck. And then we're going to inhale to lengthen, exhale to round. And we want to make sure we come back to that nice long neutral spine without letting the lower back sag and our shoulders drop down away from our ear. Good, and now we're going to go ahead. We're going to hold it, breathe in, and now breathe out, just little pulses with your leg only. and not to let your lower back or anything else move. And then hold it, inhale, exhale, release it down. All right, now we're gonna bring it down onto our forearm plank. Again, just engaging through your abdominals, getting that tuck through your tailbone. You can take a little break, bring the knees down if you want, and then bring it back up. Again, we're just gonna hold it and go right into our leg pulls, lifting the right leg up. Inhale back down, and then lift the left leg up. Again, we want to keep that scoop and tuck so there's no movement through our back. Breathing into lower, exhale to lift. Again, feel all that energy of your heel reaching away from the top of your head. So it's just as much about stretching as strengthening. And then we're going to bring our knees down. And let's go ahead and bring it into Sphinx, pressing away with your forearms. And now continue to strengthen our back and shoulders, going into our back extensors. We're going to inhale to prep, opening up the shoulders, and exhale, lift and lengthen. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, return back to the hips and lower. Inhale, prep. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, back to your hips. We just want to keep our shoulders grooved down into neutral, into our back, keeping that nice long neck. Breathing in, prep. Exhale, lift, shoulders open. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, back to hips. Now let's do that one more time. And then we're going to hold it back. Lift the arms a little higher if you can. Palms face one another and little pulses. Get that nice strength through the back of the arms. Inhale and exhale to release. And now we're going to work our glutes and our legs. Let's stack our hands underneath our forehead. We're going to anchor our hips with that scoop and tuck, and our right leg lifting and lowering. Again, make sure that your hips stay down, upper body's relaxed, and we're continuing to lengthen our leg up and away. We shouldn't feel any movement in our back. Good. And now we're going to hold it up, and we're going to do circles. It's nice and slow. And drawing a circle with your toes, and then reverse. Good. And then hold it and release. All right, let's do the same thing, other side. Leg lifts. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift and reach. Continue to feel all that length through your leg. Your kneecap is lifted, toes are pointed. And then we're going to go into our circles 5 times each direction. Reverse. Again, you're going to hold it, inhale, and exhale to release. Good. And now stretching out into bow, starting with the quad stretch, bringing your feet towards your hips and tucking your tailbone. And then if you'd like, press your feet into your hands, and we're going to roll our upper body off the ground, balancing on our hips. Breathe in, toes to the sky, and exhale to release. You can go into a little deeper quad stretch, bringing your feet towards your outer hips, and then letting go 1 foot at a time. All right, now next we're going to prop ourselves up into our forearm plank, going into our plank push-ups. Now you can either stay on your knees or keep the knees lifted, just nice strong core as we press up into our right hand, push-up position, and slowly bring it back down. Inhale, exhale, up. Inhale, back down, just leading with your right. Up, up, and down, down. Again, try to keep your spine and hips as stable as you can and keeping your spine in neutral. Nice, strong core. And then you can lead with your left, bringing it down onto your left forearm, then your right, and exhale, bring it back up. Good. And we're going to do one more. And now hold it here, and let's press up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, hips to the sky cow. Exhale, press your hands forward, heels down. And now lifting our right leg up to the sky, breathe in. Breathe out, let's open up our right hip. Then we're going to bend our knee, tuck your tailbone, and flex your foot back behind your hips. Good, we're going to re-energize our leg back up. Inhale. And exhale. Let's go ahead and bring our right knee behind our right wrist into pigeon pose. Breathing in, heart to the sky, and exhale, gently releasing forward. I'm just going to take some deep breaths here. Just continue to relax into it with each breath, lengthening forward, and just letting that left hip pour down towards your right heel. Let's take one more deep breath here. And then when you're ready, let's rise up, breathe in, and then breathe out, press it back into downward facing dog. And we're going to do the same thing with the left leg. Inhale up, exhale to open up your hip, toes to the sky, then flex your foot, tuck your tailbone, and bring your foot back behind you. Inhale, energize back up, and then exhale with your hips squared forward. Let's bring our left knee behind our left wrist. Good, opening up through that front leg. Squaring your hips forward, take a breath in, and then exhale, gently lengthen forward. Continue to broaden your elbows and shoulders as we gently continue to lengthen forward and down. Just take your time here. Just release through your hips, glutes. And feel the width of your back. Continue to stretch your back and shoulders. And when you're ready, we're going to slowly press up. Inhale, exhale back. Again, downward facing dog. And then on your next breath in, look forward in between your hands. We're going to step our feet forward into our forward fold. And you can hold onto the back of your elbows and gently sway side to side to loosen up through your back. And once you're back to center, nice long arms. Give yourself a big hug. You can create a bind back behind you if you'd like, holding onto your forearms. And then when you're ready, rise up, half fold, arms out to the side, and let's push down to rise all the way up. Inhale and exhale. All right, now we're going to go ahead and sit down onto our mat. Make sure there's enough room for you to roll back. And once you're all the way down, let's go ahead and draw our belly in, breathe in. And as you breathe out, let's hug our knees into our chest. Big hug for making this time for yourself today. And then we're going to go ahead and plant our feet down, going into our bridge series. Go ahead and lift your hips up to the sky with that firm press into your feet and arms. Breathe in. And breathe out, squeeze your glutes, and then we're going to bring it down. Inhale, exhale, bring it back up. Now inhale, prep. And as we exhale, lift your left leg up. And then inhale down, exhale, lift your right leg up. Inhale down, exhale up, keeping your hips level, nice and stable. Marching bridge. And now we're going to hold the right knee in towards our chest, going into single leg bridges and leg extension. So tap your hips down as you bend your knee and extend your right leg up to the sky as you lift your hips. So feel all that energy through your leg reaching, and then we're going to do little pulses here at the top. Continue to lengthen out through your leg and press into your left heel. Hold it, inhale, bend your knee, exhale, plant it down. Let's do the same thing. Single leg bridge. And when you're ready, you can start to add the leg extension into it. Inhale to tap, exhale to extend. And now we're going to go ahead and hold it up into those little pulses, adding that little deeper scoop until each time, tucking your tailbone, hold it up, inhale, stretch a little closer, and exhale, release it down. Breathing in, lift your heels, and then we're going to roll it down one vertebra at a time. Slow release. And once again, let's bring our knees into our chest. You can tuck your chin, bringing your head up, and then we're going to go right into our obliques, keeping your upper body lifted and adding the rotation through your upper body as we alternate leg extensions. Again, keep those hips stable and grounded and our belly drawing in. Breathe in through center, exhale, switch. Good, now we're gonna just add a little double pulse on each side, lifting a little higher and scooping a little bit deeper each round. And continue to stretch that long leg out. And now find your center, reach, hollow abs. Breathing in, breathing out. And then go ahead and release, knees to chest. And now let's open our arms out to the side and go into our oblique twist. We're going to breathe into the side and exhale, scoop to bring it back up. Keep your shoulders rooted and you can look towards the opposite side of the leg you're stretching. Breathing in, breathing out. This is so great to strengthen your obliques, but it's also wonderful to create that mobility in your thoracic spine. And then we're going to bring it back to center and slowly release your feet down. And now we're just going to go into our ab curls. We're going to do a 3-pulse curl, bringing it up for 3 pulses, and then tap down onto your shoulders. Exhale, up, 2, 3, tap it down. Again, really initiate this movement from your core, your abs drawing into imprint with that scoop and tilt to lift you higher each rep. It's nice, relaxed neck and shoulders. Good. Breathing in, breathing out. 1, 2, 3, higher, and then release it down. All right, we're going right into our reverse curls. Tap the toes down and then rock your hips up. Again, take your time to return the legs. You can add a little challenge here, just stopping right at the 90-degree angle. Again, these help to prep us for our rollbacks. Get that nice stretch into our lower back. And then you can start to add your double leg extension. A double leg stretch, reaching your legs out at a slight angle. You can lower your legs as much as you want, as long as you're keeping your belly in and back down. Find your personal challenge. And then we're gonna go right into our scissors, doing a double pulse, lifting up into your C-shaped curve. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that rhythm going with your breath. Nice long leg, toes to the sky. Then we're gonna hold it, right leg up, settle that left leg down. We're gonna go into our knee to chest stretch and lengthen. Point and flex, point and flex. Now that we got our hamstrings nice and warm, we can stretch a little deeper here, adding some more footwork of circles. Reverse. And then hold it, find your edge in the stretch. Breathe in, breathe out, knee to chest. And then we're going to flow right into our figure 4 stretch. So a lot like pigeon. This is really great for stretching not only your hips and back, your piriformis. And then let's go ahead and release. And this time we're going to hug our left knee in, right leg long, big hug. Extend your left leg up to the sky. Good. Lifting your head up. We're going to go back into those scissors, keeping our lower body nice and activated. Our core is strong. We can start to add oblique twists with our hands back behind our head. Breathing in through center, exhale, twist with that double pulse, stretching a little deeper each rep. Good. And now we're going to hold that left leg up. Breathe in, breathe out, flex, lower your right leg, going into knee to chest, and extend. Again, flex, point, flex, point. Bring it back into flexion, knee to chest, lengthen back up into your new edge, ankle rotations. Reverse. And now let's hold it, flex both feet, breathe in, breathe out, knee to chest, and then flowing into figure 4. Just take some deep breaths here, relaxing your shoulders, neck and face. Giving a little press open through the knee. And go ahead and slowly release. Let's go into a full body stretch. Let's take a deep breath in, reaching your fingers from your toes. Inhale and exhale, let it go. And now going into our hip sways, bringing your arms out to the sides, opening up your feet and swaying your knees to one side. And then to the other side, giving that little extra scoop and tuck to deepen into the front of the hips and thighs. Inhale and exhale back to center. Let's go back into that full body stretch. Breathe in, exhale to release. And then take your time. Let's come back into knee to chest, big hug. And then we're going to rock all the way up. Now bringing ourselves to a little low squat position, stretching out the feet and ankles. Extending into our forward fold. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, let's push firmly down into our feet to ragdoll roll up. Arms to the sky, breathing in, standing extended mountain. And exhale back to center. Now we're going to bring ourselves into mountain pose and into our neck stretches. Ear to shoulder. You can open that opposite arm back. And if you'd like, you can bring your arm back behind you and then into a diagonal stretch. Back to your side and then press into your feet to float your head back to center. Other side, breathe in. Breathe out, ear to shoulder, reaching that other arm down and back. Diagonal stretch, deep breaths. Good, back to the side. And again, float your head all the way back up. Good, let's take a deep breath here. Inhale, feeling energized, connected to our core. Let's bring our hands to our heart. Namaste. May you continue to shine your best self forward today. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you back here on the mat again. Aloha.